What'd you say?
It's not just the first Black Republic. We know Haiti can actually transform itself and be a new global case study for what happens when you get the right influences in the room.
Merci, asseyez-vous. He was a single guy and who took always the big risks in these destinations, but he had the right contacts, he had the right team. So that goes back to Gilles with the combi.
We need to be better in supporting one another. We need to create a community to uplift our colleagues and tell one another, ask one another, hey, are you okay?
Of the interest in the Haiti conversation that we have a responsibility to capitalize on. And in that sense, I want to thank all of you guys, especially those of you who came from very far away to be part of this gathering. I know today is a little hot, the AC is going, but unfortunately this is Haiti, it's hot. And on a Sunday afternoon, that's a good thing. There's a series of things happening here at the embassy. And I'm asking you guys to help us push and put that message out there. We're doing a variety of activities, a variety of events, including the Haitian Ladies Bunch. Again, I want to reiterate the idea why we're doing all of these things. We don't want to do these things simply because we're trying to host parties. We're doing this as a way to engage you guys in this different conversation when it comes to Haiti. So the more we can gather together, the more collectively we can actually be part of that movement. That's the intent as far as the ambassador and his staff for doing this kind of event. So we're hoping, whether it's the ladies bunch, whether it's trivia night, for those of you who are in the DC area, every Thursday night we have trivia night here at the embassy. So bring your friends or send your friends and family members so that they can participate with us. There's a series of other events, whether it's culinary activities or other events. I hope you guys continue to be part of this. And success, come on.
As a Haitian woman, I must make an effort so that all together we can extricate ourselves from ourselves.
I think I had left the ACLU when I started my military experience, and I didn't know how much it went into being.
Stand up as minister of, president of, senator of, or whatever. I will look down on my people who do not know these references. So we must be ourselves. And people who know who they are, assume their own identity, have no problem with no one else. Being yourself doesn't mean crushing somebody else. When you're going around and you need to crush and kill and slaughter others, it's because you don't know who you are.
To Saint-Souci Boulevard.
The slave was deprived of all legal rights. It was unlawful to teach him to read. He could be sold away from his family and friends on the whim of his master, and killing or maiming him was not a crime. The system of slavery brutalized both and dehumanized both the master and the slave. And then Justice Marshall went all the way on and explained the disfavored position of black people in America that affects everything from infant mortality to folks who are professionals or in the professional ranks. And he concluded it by saying, the position of the Negro today in America is the tragic but inevitable consequence of centuries of unequal treatment. Measured by any benchmark of comfort, achievement, or meaningful equality remains a distant dream for the Negro. So that's how I like to think about this, right? From the Middle Passage, to slavery, to Reconstruction, to Jim Crow, to big important decisions.
Or think I want to do it standing up with dignity and my integrity and not living somebody else's idea of who I should be. And I strongly encourage everyone to, you know, the other day I went on a little Twitter rant and I was like, baby, live your dreams. Because no matter what that dream is, there will be someone that hates on everything that you do. And they're generally hating from the couch. You know what I mean? It's not like Oprah's like trolling me. And, you know, these are people who've never dared to dream what you've dreamed, who've never accomplished what you've wanted to accomplish. They're just sitting back judging you.
Dis deux mots à
fait ça, nous se doit là. Et il faut qu'on se voit comme dans mes amis. Ils devraient faire nous comprendre que il y a un monde, j'ai annoncé dans la campagne, on dit qu'il y a un voile dans ce matin. Et il y a un voile dans le président Jadous, équipe ça, monde ça, qui croit dans ça qu'on a fait. Et Jean Sénateur, il faut qu'on se dise, ça nous se doit, c'est anti-grâce. Tout ça nous fait dans le pays à déjà. Apprenez-nous.
Showcase it in a positive way and look at it in those aspects. So representing Haiti on a global scale is incredibly challenging because you get to see your country through the eyes of the rest of the globe, which is very interesting. And then also you are a representative of that narrative that people are showcasing. So for me, I kind of just try and ignore the negatives because they're always going to be there. We all know what those are. And I try and just focus on the positives, and that's kind of what keeps me going. And I know that if I don't do it, then no one else will, and there'll be no room for change. So I hope that by the time I do retire with swimming, that the athletic world of Haiti will at least have changed so the future generation does not have to deal with all of the drama that I am currently dealing with. So.
Supported that and embraced it and understood. While we're not asking for any favors, there's a return on that investment. And the return on that investment is more growth, which you will also see. So our job is just, at the same time, we have a sense of what the Goldilocks play is between too much and too little. We've looked at that very carefully. We know how to home in to what we think that is. And I just don't want any one of our programming divisions, docus, sports, HBO films, miniseries, hours, half hours, late night. I never want anybody to be in a room and come to me and say, we have a great idea or we've heard a great idea, but we can't do it. That is a sin in this hyper-competitive world. And so we believe, again, no, we don't need any favors, we believe if we can make the bets that we want to make, we're going to return that in more subscribers and, to finish with your title, more delighted subscribers, which is what we do for a living.
I do think that Haiti present one aspect of the journey of black people, and Haiti present this aspect in spite of the West, in spite, and that we are now in the process of de-Westernization. It is possible for Haiti to try to stand for itself and not to merge either in what everybody, particularly the most powerful, call blackness. We are specific, we are special, and the world of which we are dreaming, it's a world where other worlds are possible. We do want to be ourselves, we do want to contribute to what we have, but we do not want to be made by others, being them colonizers or colonized people like us. I think.
When we're doing it to others. Sometimes I wonder if this is why we're living in the most connected age and yet perhaps feeling the most lonely. And if this is what is happening with the people that we know best, what chance do we truly have to understand and connect with people in other nations, from other generations? People who don't look like us, or who speak another language, or who love a different God. I think this is the very reason why I absolutely love and feel so privileged to do the work I get to do. I get to support incredible storytellers, documentarians, comics, true creators, who are the brilliant social commentators of our day. They are our truth tellers. And through their amazing work, we're able to occupy and experience the genuine lives of others.
Jesus, notre pays.